1,000 round-up, and so to Group 5, and Sweden could settle its victory in Luxembourg, and they would qualify for the first time through the qualifying competition, their only previous appearance in the finals being as holders. They're in yellow, and that's a chance missed by Larsson. The Celtic man disappointed with his final effort after good work by Nilsson and Alexandersson. Fell nicely for him. The goal, and the only one, came 7 minutes before half-time. Larsson down the right, mistake by Felgen, the goalkeeper, and eventually it falls to Alexandersson, and he does enough, the Sheffield Wednesday man, to put Sweden into the lead. Now, Sweden in this match appeared to be really in second gear. They did enough but no more, but that goal meant the passport to the Euro 2000 finals.
The Leisure Stadium in Warsaw is the venue, a tight, cramped little ground, deliberately chosen by the Poles for this high-octane qualifier, where a win for both teams is so important. A look at the two sides, and there's a surprise third cap for number 9 here, Radoslav Gilewicz, although he's been in excellent form for his new club, Austria. Tyrol Innsbruck in Austria, and 10 goals in 10 games for Gilewicz, and he gets the nod over the more experienced Andrzej Jaskowiak, who is one of the Polish substitutes. The England team is showing 2 changes from that which thumped Luxembourg last weekend. At 2, Gary Neville comes in for Kieran Dyer, who has been struggling with a bit of a calf injury, but I think experience preferred to youth on an occasion such as this, while Paul Scholes, who got a hat-trick against Poland at Wembley earlier in qualification, comes back from suspension for Ray Parlour. So Alan Shearer, who had one of his best games in an England shirt when England won last time on Polish soil in May 1997 in a World Cup qualifier, and Robbie Fowler get this game underway. A hostile atmosphere for England, one in which they need to silence the crowd and get to the pace of the game very early. That's been the rallying cry from coach Kevin Keegan. Fowler takes a tumble. Been in great form for Liverpool. Corner for Poland, then swung in, a chance, and the volley goes over the top. It was well struck, actually, by Hashto. Rather rueful shake of the head there that he couldn't get that volley on target. First real opportunity Poland have had to get a strike on goal. Poland have plenty forward here. Flicked off the head of Batty. Oh, off the post. Nigel Martyn was beaten. And England breathe a huge collective sigh of relief there. You'll see here, look, flicks off the head of Batty. Martyn beaten to the wide. Shearer scrambled it clear. First quarter of the match gone then. And it's not the start Kevin Keegan or his players would have wanted. Happy to see that scoreline at the top left of your screen, but it's been very positive start from Poland, and they're in behind here. Beckham just couldn't get there, and thankfully Nigel Martyn could. And England were opened up down the right flank of their defence here. Phil Neville had been sucked in. Beckham doing enough, possibly, to put the man off who was looking to get the cross in, who was Novak. Beckham. Phil Neville. Oh, he's away here from Sedachka. Needs a good cross in. It is a good one. Fowler! Well, Robbie Fowler took up a great position there. Much to admire in his running off the ball. But so, too, for the Manchester United man, Phil Neville. Little look up here. It was a Beckham-type cross, wasn't it? Fowler should have done better. It's been a better little spell, this, from England. Weathered that early Polish storm. And Fowler getting the better here of Kloss. Tame effort in the end from the number 10. McManaman had run free momentarily to his left. Just look here how Kloss, the number 2, got in trouble. Fowler, as all strikers are, single-minded. Down goes Shearer. Looking in vain towards the referee for a penalty. He's not going to get it. His man marker tonight, Thomas Waldock of Schalke in the Bundesliga in Germany, has never left Shearer's side all evening. Hands on hips for the England skipper. Let's take another look at it here. He did steal half a yard on Waldock. Well, seen them given. England have the corner. No, needs good delivery here from Beckham. Adams and Keown looking to get in the shake-up there, but it'll fall safely for Matisek. Tony Adams never won anything in a long and glittering England career. Only played in 3 major championships. His first European Championships way back in '88. Can England qualify in 2000? Well, they're making a good fist of this first half now. They're pushing the Poles back and threatening the first goal. This is better service to Shearer. And a hasty clearance away by Kloss. Corner, good flight on it too, and it's Fowler! Oh, off the line by Sidachka. Not sure whether the goalkeeper got anything on that, but the man on the line certainly did. What a chance though for Fowler. Scramble. And yes, the left leg of Sidachka. Just over an hour gone then. What a pass that is for Gledovitz. And it needed Nigel Martin's alertness there, quickly off his line to deny the number 9. Smoke you can see billowing around the pitch is because the flares that have been let off by the Polish supporters, and sad to report that a number of those have fallen into the section where the England fans are. It's caused some problems, and the riot police are across there behind the goal which Nigel Martin's defending in this second half. This is Pearce. Scholes not with the first touch he was looking for. Must stress, though, that it's been Polish aggravation rather than England supporters causing the problems. This is Scholes. Well, England haven't really tested Matisek much tonight. He's been more in trouble from long throws and free kicks and corners. But England's shooting from range has been, frankly, quite disappointing. Phil Neville. Beckham to his right. Decent ball in. Going to fall here for Owen. Well, he's only just off the substitutes bench. Michael Owen not yet attuned to the game. He wasn't going to get his 6th international goal there. Just look at the space, though, to his left of McManaman. He just slipped McManaman in there. See him with his hands outstretched. Would have been a better chance. 7 minutes of this tense match. There's a player gone down off the ball there. Players continuing. The player had gone down initially. He's now back on his feet, and that's Batty with an awful challenge. Well, he can't possibly hope to stay on after that. He holds a hand of apology to the referee, but it's going to do him no good. The Leeds United man is off, and he can have no complaints. It was an awful challenge, born out of sheer frustration. And Tony Adams using a cool, experienced head and telling Batty to get off and get off quickly. But that was ex-certificate stuff. Now we can all wince together here when we look at it again. Ouch, that could have been quite easily a broken ankle for Radoslav Mikalski. As they wave goodbye to Batty, England's worries continue. 3 minutes left. Up goes Keown, can't get his head to it. Shearer will retrieve. Phil Neville. 4 wait for the cross. Partially headed away. It's Beckham's volley. Swinging well wide from the Manchester United man. Took good shape with his body for the volley, but really it was way off target. More headaches for Keegan and company on the bench. Reminder of the situation. If it remains like this, then both sides will still have the same number of points, which will mean Poland quite simply have to go to Sweden in their last match in qualification in Stockholm next month and get a point at least. A point would be enough for the Poles if it stays 0-0. This is Iwan, the pick of the Polish players. Tomaszewski's point-blank header straight at a grateful Nigel Martin. Well, what a good chance this was here. Nigel Martin happy to make the save. Juskowiak, the player, denied. The referee has seen enough. It's not been a vintage performance by any means from England. They now have to sweat it out and wait until the second week in October. Kevin Keegan thought his players were good enough to come here to Warsaw tonight and win it. Certainly on paper, they were good enough. Quite often, though, with England in qualification for major championships, winning matches and doing it out there is often a very different matter indeed. Strong performance, particularly in defence from the Poles. They have it in their own hands still. And so England's failure to win in Poland leaves that Poles needing just that draw in Sweden next month. Agony for Keegan and the England players. Progress now reliant upon the efforts of others. Alexandersson's goal.